Hey yo, internet, welcome back to another episode of Bedwars, and I have to re-record this video because I originally recorded it once, but I tried doing it in my basement, which was already a bad idea because I thought the audio quality in my basement wasn't like too bad. Turns out it's actually like terrible. There's so much echo and weird background noise that I just didn't even know existed. And on top of that, I did like one round, and it was just against these two people who were just sitting in their base with like Prot 4 and what is that bed defense? With like Prot 4, and then they had like this whole like obsidian bed defense, and I couldn't break through it. It was awful. So I'm re-recording this video because I was talking about my ski trip because I just went on a ski trip. Literally, I got back from it yesterday. And I didn't originally have a video for this week. So I was like, well, crap, I guess I'm just not uploading. And then one of my friends was like, hey, why don't you just, like, talk about the ski trip? And I was like, that's a really good point. I could just do that. And we're going to just put the TNT here. I think that's good enough of a spot. Thank you, oh, he stole my bed. You're a jerk. And you took one of my final kills? He took everything! I hate this guy. Before the ski trip even began, there were problems because I was in a group of 5 people, and then 2 people asked to join our group and make us like 6 people in like one little condo, which I didn't really mind that much, and 2 people... What is 5 plus 2, Adam? It's 7. I had a hard time brainstorming that sentence, much less at doing basic addition. But I didn't mind being in a room with 7 people. It wasn't that big a deal because I had like my friends. And then the teacher who was organizing the entire trip split our room into 2. And left me without any of our my close friends. And I was like, what? What? I wanted to do that F5 thing while running, but also I don't want to like die. So we're gonna just accept the fact that we don't get those fancy F5 viewing moments. I don't think I can walk through you. You have a lot more stuff than me, but we're just gonna punch you. We're gonna run. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave because you don't take knockback. And you know, that's just how life is. Do you take knockback then? You do! This is a miracle. He's gotten the participation award. He gets to take knockback. So we had to go talk to him and then like get that changed. So we ended up in a room 7, and that was fine. That's what I was originally okay with. And we get... So then the actual date of the normal ski trip comes around, and we're like, okay, time to go skiing. And I'd never been skiing before. So they put me and the other beginning skiers into like a little course that was like, how to ski, basically. And right at the start, or like towards the start, one of the instructors was like, hey, like, I'm not going to be able to drink that potion with this guy right here. Do you feel like you're ready to go from, like, the small bunny hill, which is, like, the mini hill, basically, to, like, the bigger mini hill? And I was like, sure, I think I understand how to, like, turn and brake and stuff. I did not know how to do those things. He was like, okay, go down the hill, and then, like, turn to, like, slow yourself down, and, I went down the hill, and I did not turn to slow myself down. Turns out I did not understand how to brake, or how to turn, or how to anything, and then I nearly crashed into, like, the little cabin that they had for people who wanted to, like, take a break and have lunch. Thankfully, I managed to, like, literally, like, last second pull off a turn and not literally kill myself. So, I did it, boys. I didn't die. This is very awkward due to the amount of emeralds I have, so we're just gonna not die with all my emeralds. He's not coming. That's good. They look like they're rushing us. I don't have faith in my teammate. He stole my final kills, so if he dies, I'm okay with it. He deserves it. How dare he assume that he can take my final kills without consequence. Oh, he actually killed a guy. Dead. Coins. You did not learn from your teammates' mistakes. So, besides nearly, like, plowing straight into a wall, we got back into our condo, and we realized something, like, immediately. There was no soap. Why was there no soap? I don't know. They told us, out of all the things they told us to bring, they were explicitly like, hey, do not bring soap. There's going to be hand soap. There's going to be dishwasher soap. There was no soap. So we had to, like, rummage through our bags and see what kind of soap we had. And we came up with one of my friend's bar of soap that he used, was originally going to use for his body. And he was like, guys, I don't want to use my body soap to, like, clean our hands because, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you could use the soap for both things, like cleaning your hands and cleaning yourself. It might not be the most hygienic thing ever, but it seems like logical that you could do it. But I'm not gonna judge too hard because I don't care that much. If I get one more diamond, I can get Prop 2. That'd be nice. So he was like, "Hey, can we cut the bar of soap in half?" He got a firm response of, "This is not the 1860s. We're not cutting soap in half with a knife." So we just ended up using his bar of soap to, like, clean our hands. I'm totally okay with this, okay? Like, I don't think, if we went, like, a week without washing our hands, not even a week, like, half a week without washing our hands, we would, like, contract bubonic plague pretty quickly. I'm fairly certain of that. But we once we figured out our soap problem, we still have to figure out a dish soap problem because we didn't have any dish soap either. So, I probably shouldn't have held that potion. You have a Q in your name, which makes me really afraid of you. Generally, people who have Q's in their names are like the most terrifying thing ever. This is just the name hierarchy. Did he walk off? Where did he go? Oh, he just played me like a fiddle. Okay, well, I guess my bed's gone. No, teammate, don't you steal... Well, I had no faith in my teammate, and with good reason. Hello, yeah, I'm quite certain you saw me just do that. And you did see me just do that. You're not smart enough to not die to me still, though, but... You did see that I was invisible. I'm very proud of you. So, after we... Oh, God, you bought diamond armor? That's so... No, that's so many emeralds I wanted! You're shifting. I don't know. I don't think that has a PvP impact. But, you know, I appreciate the fact that you're trying to, like, metagame me. Later that day, we had to go to this, like, dance thing. It was like a little party dance thing. It was kind of cool, whatever. We went dancing. It was fun. We got back, and we were like, okay, we have to, like... my bed's just gone. I don't have faith in my teammate. Or, should I have faith in my teammate? He's actually, like... might be doing something. This is insane. I don't know why, but that was the most intimidating thing I think I've ever seen someone do. I'm just gonna drink these in front of you, though. I don't care enough. Hello. I disappear now. I thought that was the void. I thought that was my death. This person hasn't put together how invisibility works. I don't think. That or they're about to, like, crit me out from behind. And you don't have a bed now. Stab, 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 stab. But we got back from the dance, and I, like, looked around at our condo, and, like, living with 7 people in one little condo, you notice pretty quickly when there's dirt in the ground. So I started, like, cleaning like crazy. Everything had to be clean. I was sweeping the floors. I was, like, washing the counters. Everything was getting cleaned. I don't need my tools right now. And I just started cleaning everything, but we couldn't do the dishes because we didn't have dish soap. It was really annoying. So I went to bed, and then the next day we woke up. We went skiing again, and I got my ski pass, which was really nice because after you do all the courses, that they're like, okay, you know, you seem like you won't die if we let you go on the mountain, so we'll let you go on the mountain, which was nice. I mean, it took literally 2/3 of this time we had skiing to actually, like, get the ability to, like, ski freely. Where is this guy? He's like, oh, he's right there. And snipe. That actually worked. That actually worked. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So I got my ski pass, and then after that day of skiing, we went to this thing called, like, a sugar shack. And to those who don't, like, live in Canada, basically a sugar shack, it's like this place. I think it's like a place where they, like, make maple syrup near there, and then they just, like, decided, someone was like, hey, let's turn this into a restaurant. And someone was like, why? We make maple syrup. And they just, like, started glazing everything in maple syrup, and was like, this is a meal now. This is unique to this place. I think I won't die of fall damage if I do this. If I do die, I'm gonna look really stupid. I didn't die of fall damage, and I'm actually... I just destroyed that person. Okay. But, I'm sorry, that was really funny. Basically, it was like a restaurant, but, like, they cover everything in, like, maple syrup. It was fun. They had, like, more music. You could dance. It was what... It was fun. But after that, they were like, okay, we're going to go to Quebec City now, and we're just going to let you run wild. And I don't know why they let a bunch of teenagers just go wherever in Quebec City, but the only thing was that you had to, like, stick with people, which is, like, logical, so you don't get, like, murdered or something. We ended up getting these things called, like, beaver tails. I don't... Well, there's I thought those iron bars or something. I don't know what beaver tails actually are. I think it's, like, deep fried bread or something like that. It's got like sugar and all that. It's delicious. That's the important part, and it's Canada. So we got some of those. We got back to the bus, and then the teachers were like, okay, so now you have to like clean for tomorrow, because tomorrow was like our last day, and we were leaving the condos in the morning. So they're like, you have to like clean everything. You have to have all the dishes done. You have to have all your stuff packed in the morning when we leave. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but we don't have soap. So we ended up asking one of the teachers, like, hey, can we get soap, please? I beg. And he was like, yeah, sure. And he came back with this like bottle of soap, and he was like, I can't give you this bottle of soap. So we started putting some of the soap in the jar, in like a little, like a glass, and I was like, I don't care enough about where the soap is. We have soap, because like up to this point we've been rationing our dishes out. We had like this china dish that I made our like lunches on. We had these like serving trays. It was like you know those like vegetable trays that have like carrots and broccoli and celery and all that on it in like one little like container. It was like a split up tray like that. It was really weird, but we were just like rationing our dishes out. So I was happy just to have dish soap. And we started doing dishes, and like everything was fine. And then he came back like 10 minutes later, and he came back with this white powder. And we were like, what the fuck did he just bring cocaine? Turns out he didn't bring cocaine. It was actually, there's no one else who's really alive right now, so I can just buy everything. Turns out he actually came back with like powdered dishwasher detergent or whatever. I don't know, but like it's like a dishwasher soap, but like powdered form. Oh, there's actually like an enemy there. I should probably take this game more seriously. We were doing our dishes, right, and at one point the sink got clogged. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It was probably because like we had a noodle dish earlier at that point, and because we didn't have dishwasher, so we couldn't really get all the noodles off of our dishes. So I think some of them just end up clogging the sink. But we didn't have anything to unclog the sink with, so we like started like looking around, like seeing like, oh, what do we have here? And we ended up using a plunger to unclog the sink, which it worked. It was really nasty though, and like the next day we woke up and I was like, okay, well, whatever. It was not a fun day waking up because we did all this work to like clean, so we didn't have to clean in the morning a whole lot. And then the teachers like ended up breaking down like our door, and like they actually just like rung the doorbell, but like they barged into our rooms and were like, hey, wake up, wake the frick up, wake up. And I was just like, I hate you all. Why didn't you tell us that you were gonna do this? I wouldn't have done as much work yesterday if I knew you were gonna like just break in today. It's fine. It's whatever. And I'm not salty at all. I'm extremely salty. I'm sad. I really miss those that 1 hour of sleep that I was missing out on. I asked my friend to like make breakfast for me while I like organize my stuff, and he made me toast, right? And he put the toast on a towel where we had left the plunger. I don't know why he did this, but like I like stared at the toast and I was like, I am not eating toast that is probably covered in someone's crap. So I just didn't eat that morning, and I was like, whatever. I've done it in school. It'll work out. I don't know where yellow team is, and their bed defense looks relatively thick. However, that guy doesn't appear to be paying attention, so we're just gonna go for it. This is fine. This is totally fine. A-okay on the Adam train. Don't mind me just breaking your bed. Don't mind me just fireballing you. Don't mind me critting you off the map. It's lovely. It works out. So the last day, we ended up going skiing again, and I did a blue hill, or part of a blue hill by accident, because we took like a wrong turn or something, and then we realized, like me and my small group of friends, we were like, we cannot do like half of these hills, so we took like what was marketed as the easiest way down, and I just kept falling and tumbling, and it was terrible. I ended up like falling on like my back and my head at one point, and I was like, you know what? I'm like feeling a little bit dazed. You exist, and I hate that you exist. And I was like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit dazed. I don't think I'm gonna like. I think I'm gonna stop skiing for now, so I don't like. Because it wasn't like a bad enough hit to the point where I would like die or something. But I don't want to mess with head injuries. Okay. We're gonna leave. I don't want to deal with him. Your teammate does not appear to be at your base. He was very at your base. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a man more at his base than this guy right here. But, you know, it'll work out. It's not working out. Please live. Okay. This works. This works. It shouldn't work, but it works. We're going to just blow these up once, blow it up twice. Please break this bed faster. I don't really want to fight you, but you seem like you really want to fight me, so we're going to go like this, and we're going to be a big happy family. Just the largest, happiest family that's ever been a large and happy family. Please get me out of here, like now. Oh, that's so stressful clutching out in Bedwars games, because you're talking instead of like paying attention to what is happening. What are you doing? In what world do you think this is going to work? In what world is this going to work? In what world are you going to be able to rush me on 6 hearts and then win? I never thought I'd see a Bedwars player learn from his teammates' mistakes. This is amazing. And after skiing on the final day, all that was left was like the bus ride back home, and I thought that'd be like the most uneventful part. And it was until one of my friends was like, "Hey, can you pass back the cake you brought to where he was on the bus?" And I didn't think anything of it because I was like, "Oh, whatever. He's gonna like have like some of the cake." I had like a whole dollar store cake there, and I was like, "Well, he'll like take like at most like 1 cake because there was like 5 of them back there." I didn't think much of it. I don't even think there was 5 of them. I think there was 3 of them sitting there, and I was like, well, whatever. It's fine. It comes back around to me, and there is a singular slice of cake for me and my friend who were sitting at the front, and I'm like sitting there like, what? In what world is this like fair? To like what? I'm just mad. I'm just mad about this cake stuff. I don't know if you're like good at video games, but you don't have health, so it doesn't really matter how good you are at video games. Learn to like manage your health before you build up in front of me. Like I don't understand what that was. Anyways, I guess that's another episode of Bedwars. This recording went so much smoother than the previous one I did. I'm like so shocked by it. But if you enjoyed this video, I guess like, subscribe, other things. Have a good day, honestly. Like. I'm not salty about the cake thing. If my friends are watching this, I don't care that much. Anyways, bye!